GMOs does not cause cancer, but in the other way around, is going to help us combat this disease called cancer. Because in Kenya, from the studies and the public articles that have been outside there, it has been confirmed that majority of Kenyans, their cancers are caused by aflatoxin, a chemical that is found in the cereals that are not properly stored or not properly dried. So the GMOs is coming to combat that, because this particularly maize that are on the seeds from the GMOs have the capabilities of combating that toxin called aflatoxin.
GMOs are genetically modified organisms, which actually means that agricultural scientists have given different plants a greater beneficial properties. So you're wondering some few things about GMOs. Here I will just give you some few facts about GMOs. 1. GMOs doesn't mean unsafe. 2. GMOs are thoroughly tested. 3. GMOs pose no more threat to humans or environment than the conventional crops that we use today. Next, GMOs can actually be used to remove allergens from food. Another one, GMOs are used to produce more crops on less land. Next, GMOs protects crop from pests, resulting in higher yield and smaller uses of crop protection chemicals. Another one, GMOs are among the most studied items in agricultural science. Last but not least, GMOs give us greater control.
Guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And remember, this is the fastest growing online channel in the 254. Mimi naitwa Joshua na leo tuko na mgeni. Mgeni wetu is a health professional, is a biomedicist. Na tunataka kupiga story na yeye. Tumekuwa na story mingi za health, za GMO zimekuja. Karibu sana Mr. Calvin.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm good.
How is life going on?
Life is nice.
Ambia mashabiki, what is your name? Introduce yourself.
Hello fans, it's good to have you here. Welcome. My name is Calvin Sogola, as you said, and I'm happy to see you.
Okay, tumekuwa na story mingi sana za health, especially juzi vile president lift the ban of the GMO. Tumekuwa na lot of debate about the GMO. So tunataka kujua, what is GMO? First, what is GMO?
GMO in the normal language is genetically modified organism, or another name for some people who are struggling to know what is genetically modified. These are just organisms produced in the lab by the help of scientists.
Okay, tumekuwa na story mingi sana, watu wanasema president amerush to lift the ban. What do you think? Because even his cabinet has not been vetted. What do you think about that?
Let not say rushing. This thing has been there since 2010, 2012 banned, 2020 he has lifted the ban. That means 10 years behind the scenes. There's no rushing there.
So to you, it is just the time has come for us.
Yeah, it has come to a time, it has hit to a point whereby you have to say this is now the best option for us as a country. And because of the problems we are facing, hunger, starvation, drought, etc., is the best time now to use scientifically made methods to combat the natural challenges we have.
Now, there is I don't know whether to call it a notion or an impression that has been created that GMO is directly related to cancer. What can you say about that?
I remember in 2012, the health cabinet secretary at that time banned the GMOs in the grounds of that a particular journal that said that the GMOs are having the capabilities of causing cancer. There was that study used rat that developed some cancer tumor. Later on, it came to be identified that was not the cause. So we can say that GMOs does not cause cancer, but in the other way around, is going to help us combat this disease called cancer. Because in Kenya, from the studies and the public articles that have been outside there, it has been confirmed that majority of Kenyans, their cancers are caused by aflatoxin, a chemical that is found in the cereals that are not properly stored or not properly dried. So the GMOs is coming to combat that, because this particularly maize that are on the seeds from the GMOs have the capabilities of combating that toxin called aflatoxin.
You've talked of aflatoxin, whatever it is. What is this? Because many people do not understand, including myself. What is afla? How do you call it?
Aflatoxin.
Yes, what is it?
Or we can just say in good language, just know these are particular chemicals that are found in the cereals that are not properly stored or stored in a wet condition or not properly dried. So they produce a toxin called aflatoxin.
Now, there is also a story going around that with the GMOs, we will not have any other plant. We will not plant any other seed. We will not plant anything. Because wherever you plant a GMO, that plot or that shamba in a backyard GMO, all other seeds, all other plants will die. What do you say about that? Is it biologically proven?
It is a notion, as you have mentioned, but in science we deal with facts. Do you have a proof of that? Yes or no? In this particular case, there are a lot of studies have been done, but none has proven such a notion. So that is an imagination.
So it is neither here or there.
Exactly.
Okay. Now there is an argument coming in that with the introduction of GMOs, we will be over-reliant, over-dependent on the European nations, on the companies, multinational companies producing these seeds. Is it what will we do now that we are already dependent and now we are going to increase our dependence?
I can say that will be temporary. Having an idea that in the country we have banned the GMOs, so we don't have these companies in the country at the moment. It will take time before we have them. After this ban was lifted, I know they are starting thinking to venture in the Kenyan market. So it will be just a temporary thing. After a short time, we'll have our local things here and we'll be good to go. Because most of these GMO seeds are our own scientists have proven them, and that's why in 2016 the government approved and allowed them to do their GMO trials in a confined fields. So we are already having our scientists working with them. We're only needing the technology part of it to arrive in the country. We have investors, then go for it. It is a new Kenyan market, just give it a try.
So you strongly believe that with a given time, we will have good companies in Kenya that will be sustainable.
Exactly.
That can produce these seeds or these plants that will supply the whole country.
That is the main aim. Yeah.
So we will not depend on any other farm, multinational farms with the time.
With time, we will not have such a dependency. So by that time, it will be just sampling, which is your favorite. You like from outside of the country, etc. Just like when you go to buy your clothes, you check your favorite. You can have 10 t-shirts, but you choose one among them.
Okay. Thank you so much about that. What about the economic impact? Because some arguments are saying that this thing does not increase productivity. It only deals with specific problems, like for maize, maybe it deals with drought, so we develop maize resistant. What about the economic impacts of this GMO thing?
I want to refute that. When we are going to use the GMOs, from the study, it has been shown that it will increase the yield of production by around 40%. That simply means if at home there, your shamba is producing 5 or 10 bags of maize, when you use the GMO seeds instead of the conventional hybrids we're using at the moment, you are going to have an extra 4 bags in the same shamba. And at the same time, low cost of production. Hautahitaji kununua pesticides, these chemicals to control pests. Hautahitaji kufikiria, hii mvua ijanyesha kutaendaje. It will be something of the gone, and that will help us out.
So according to you, this is a jackpot?
Exactly. We are going to have an increased yield, low cost of production, which means for consumer will have low buying price of the product.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Carlins, and I think we will invite you more and more because this is a topic that many people are not familiar with. We need to explore more and more about it. Thank you guys.
that was our video for today. And remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Give us the comment what you like, what you want us to bring in this channel. Remember, we are here because of you. Asanteni sana na tupatane kwa video next.